So there's my fuel injectors. They've been sitting down there in the WD-40 for, geez, I think over a week now. Took me like an extra day to get the stuff done with my Beetle. And anyway, I just popped them out. I have run a little bit of electrical through on them. And I will tell you that that one worked. That one worked. This one was stuck. And this one worked. Now, I don't know whether or not they worked before I popped them in there to clean them up. But I kind of figured that they weren't working. I mean, why else would the car not work? But anyway, this one, like I said, was not working. So we got a little power there. Okay, runs over here to my leads, and my leads come back over here to my 12-volt power source, which I have on 2 amps, not 6. I won't burn anything out. And here, let me see if I can put this down here like this, and we can take a look at what happens. Like I say, it was stuck. Get one wire in there like that. Let's see if I can roll that around and you can see it. Okay. Got 2 pins. And then all you got to do is just kind of touch the other side. Hopefully you guys can hear that. But it didn't take many. And I got it to come loose. Okay, so this one works. So I think the next step is going to be to take these guys and pop them in. Okay, so I've come in here and I've shoved my fuel injectors in. Oh, let's take a little look at how that process went. Okay, now for a while, very short while, I attempted to take the fuel injector and stick it into the rail. And, well, I couldn't get the fuel injector to the rail to work, so I reversed it and took the fuel injectors and stuck them into the head. And they all went in pretty easy going that direction. And, of course, you then have to get the rail to pop onto the top. And, very carefully get everything lined up. Alright, don't push on them. You don't push anything, you just get everything lined up. Get the O-rings pretty much in place. And then very gently, there's a lip on the fuel rail right there. I was able to, utilizing this screwdriver right here, and bracing against this, I was able to press one end into place. And I reversed all the way down to this opposite end over here. And utilizing the same technique, very gently pressed everything in place. And now we can see right straight down in that hole. It's just about ready to be bolted back together again. So I've got one of those there, and of course the other one's right there. And a couple little detail pieces and those bolts. But I can't get that in and hold the camera at the same time, so okay, I'm getting the clips in right now. Yeah, I know there's a couple of clips. These are the mechanical clips, not the electrical clips. So, see if I can show you. Okay, you got a clip right there, and it attaches. Let's see if I can. Am I in there? Yes. All right, that attaches to the top of the fuel injector. What kind of a C-clippy type action? Anyway, you can push on this edge, but it doesn't really work super well. It's easier if you can get down into the notch right there, and if you can get that notch and very gently tap. I mean, it's a very gentle tap. They'll pop on. So this up to this point hasn't been too terrible. Anyway, I can't do this and hold the camera. Okay, that's the last of the retention clips. I don't really see that they perform much of a function, given how tightly everything bolts together as far as the head and the rail is. But hey, whatever. I snapped them on. Let me see if I can get some, I think I'll put the bolts in next, and then I'm going to hit the electrical connections. Okay, bolted. Let's drop some electricals in there. See how that's going to work. Try to anyway. Let's see here what we got. Well, it's supposed to go on. Come on, dude. Let's get on there. There we go. Good. Yeah, I gotta be able to see myself at some point. Isn't this thrilling and exciting? Okay, that one's on. This one's not on, is it? Hang on a second. Yes, that's better. Alright, the whole fuel injectors can still rotate, kind of. Alright, what about this last one over here? Let's see. Looks like that one's, geez, practically dropped on up by itself already. Okay. Alright. What the heck is that? I just saw that go flying by. Oh, man. Alright, well, with the electricals tapped in like that, alright, I can finish tightening that stuff up, but I should be able to do some cranking. Holy crap, did it get friggin' hot out here. Clouds were out, and then all of a sudden, oh, the clouds went away. And I am dripping sweat all over everything that's in here, and I don't really want to. One other little tidbit, pressure regulator. This hose probably is going to have to go. It's, I don't know, here, maybe you can see a little bit. It's starting to lose a little bit of its resiliency. Okay, this is the first run. I have no idea what's going to happen. Let me take a look here real quick, make sure everything's bolted down. Alright, let me get this other one cranked up and see what happens. sure that's all 4 of them too. Now I can't run it for very long. There's other things I need to do. Like I don't think it's got too much antifreeze in there. It's definitely got oil, but I don't think there's any antifreeze. Okay, well, I got it cranked up 3 or 4 times or whatever it was. I'd say it's pretty well ready for the next thing that I need to fix. Who knows what. Geez, I'd love to take it out, but like I say, I don't think I got any antifreeze. So that's going to be enough for right now.